what was I even gonna say? I just had the biggest fire video on my heart that I wanted to talk about, but in fact, that's a brilliant idea. So a couple of years ago, and I'll give you a story, I was at my lowest point of my life. Things were going really bad, and I wasn't true to myself, and that's why a lot of things didn't go in the direction I wanted it to. And honestly, like, I genuinely believe for the average person, this would have been like, I accept defeat. There was no coming back from it. There's absolutely zero way I'm gonna get back into like the life I want. Just zero chance. It's too hard, it's too difficult, my life's shit. Soaking and crying. But I always believed in myself deep down, and I don't want to just say this motivational stuff because it's easy, but it's because I live by it every day. So high school's finishing. I know like my life's path, but like, I'm still in my own head. I'm still insecure. Things are still like kind of messing around in my head, and like, stuff like that. But I always told myself this, and this is the water bottle my teacher in high school gave to me on my last day. I know this is the cringest shit. It's literally cringe. But the message I always told myself is, you gotta treat things like they're very small setbacks. Like it's minor, it's not that serious. Because what's on the other side, if you keep going, is something huge. Something you really can't contemplate. Like your life will, you know how everyone is so quick, like when everyone has a hit of motivation, they can dream and say and talk about like all these big things. Like, I know a lot of people talk shit. They think, oh, I'm gonna start this business, I'm gonna do this thing, and they can have these really big ideas, but they never put into practice. And that's what's gonna happen if you don't give up. And that's what I always told myself. I was like, you know what, everything is shit. I'm the only person who can fix this. And this situation, as shit it is right now, it's minor. The setback I had, it's minor. But what's on the other side is gonna be huge. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be major. And I'm gonna transform everything. Like, I'm going to flip my life from upside down to the way up. And it's gonna have a major comeback. It's cringe, man. I know, it's fucking cringe, but that's what I told myself. And that's what I felt deep down. I had to just basically tell myself, this ain't that serious. And even if I didn't believe it at the time, I would still tell myself it's not that serious. Injured myself, doesn't look like I'll ever get back to normal, not that serious. I'll have such a huge comeback, it's gonna be like, it never even happened, I'm gonna change for the better. Like, whatever is in your life right now, you gotta treat it like, and I'm not saying like suppress your emotions, I'm not saying anything, like obviously be strategic in how you do come back, but you gotta make it seem like you gotta have, and I'm not saying having an ego is a bad thing, but have that chip on your shoulder knowing like, hey, I know what I'm capable of. Instead of looking in the past and seeing how much you fucked up, you gotta think, well, I've succeeded in this situation before, why can't I succeed in this situation? Like, in high school, everyone thought I was an idiot. No one thought I would be where I am now, and I'm only going up from here, and it's because I was like, well, in my life, I've succeeded at this, no matter how small that win is. The win could have literally just you have been waking up on time once. Literally just once. If your wins are that small, and you're like, well, I've succeeded before in that, why can't I succeed in this? And then when you do succeed in that next thing, it's like an endless loop of momentum of you constantly building up. But you gotta just believe in yourself. You gotta have that chip in your shoulder. I'm not saying fake it till you make it, but you gotta just say, I know what I'm capable of. Everything that's happening right now, I don't care how shit it is, I don't care what's going on, I can turn this around. And that's what inspired my quote, that I go by. If you've been following my channel, you already know it by now, but I'll probably title it in this video. But that's the message I want to say, because we all need to be reminded of it, whether you're in a good time or a bad time. The thing with good times is it's not like everything will be good because everything's good. You got to sustain it, and that's why being disciplined, that's why having all this drive inside of you, having all this ambition is what sustains all the success and takes you further. A lot of people think, and a lot of people have always had a good time in their life, a year of amazingness, a year of success, 2 years of success. But then when something hits, something gets in the way, let's say, one thing went left, and then another thing went left, and then everything started going left, people don't fix it. And the worst part is when people get complacent. You know why? Because the best thing about having a mindset, the best thing about being ambitious, is because you're developing this whole self-improvement thing, you're developing yourself deep down, that inner character, so all of your dreams are not just dreams. They turn into reality and they stay that way. It's not 1 year you had your dream life. No, your life will remain your dream life, because you've literally rewired your nervous system to have that. And it's all because in that moment, when you were at rock bottom, you didn't give up. You told yourself, I know who I am, I can change this. And you did. And then you sustained the good. And I think that's why we do need bad times, to make us really appreciate the good times. And I think that's why God does what he does. Sometimes it's really shit. Sometimes it's enough to slap us in the face. But we're all on a different journey, so that's the message of this video. Minor setbacks, major comebacks, you know. It's all a journey and a process, but just keep getting after it, man. And that's just a reminder I wanted to tell you. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You have an excellent day, and I'll see you in the next one.